Okay, how we doing out there? First things first. My name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Illuminate 4K Screen Paint using ambient light projection technology game. Sorry about that. Eating something really fast. So I was supposed to do this demonstration earlier tonight, but couldn't get around to it because there was just so much I had to do today or yesterday, or just good today, due to the fact that there's a lot of stuff I had to do. And then there was a lot of questions on that screen we displayed. We got a bunch of emails on that strange screen there that's standing over there about the color of it. People just couldn't figure out what color the screen was, so that was something really interesting. All right, so in this demonstration, we're gonna do something completely different. Usually when we do a black screen, we do a gray screen first, and then we go over it with a black screen. We do it vice versa. We're gonna actually paint the screen black, which is our technology, and then we're gonna basically go over it with a gray screen. We do this on contrast levels. Now, of course, I like to use the big boy projectors just to show you that even if you have a high power projector, this is not something that's going to go too well. So I have a screen paint mix right there in that container over there. The screen has been recoated over again because remember the screen was actually coated with different kinds of gray screen paints. I recoated it back over with our technology. So bring my my cell phone here so you can see me crystal clear. Now look at that screen over. That's a weird looking screen, isn't it? That's that screen we showed. That screen that they think it's tan. That's somebody asked me a question like, "What's a tan?" Can't tell you what it is, but it's weird. All right, so we have a gray screen paint mix here. So we made these already. We made A, B, and C. Hopefully the top did not seal to this one. Feels like it did. All right, there we go. We got this one to release. See what the paint looks like. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wreck my freaking. I'm not gonna wreck it because we just repaint over again. So we just paint over the screen. Just gonna line down the side of it. All right. So let's get some of this paint here, and let's put some of it. And you know what? I think this would be more impressive if I do this in a dark environment. If I do this with the lights on, then the first thing I'm gonna get from people as well is a light screen paint. It's not ambient light projection. You know, so let me knock my lights out. So what about back to what's pretty high end? Knock all that out. All right. And this might be the first paint on demonstration in the dark. This is going to be pretty interesting. So we're going to paint this. We're going to do this in the dark with the lights out. All right. So as you can see, we got the beautiful star field. As I said before, contrast is everything. So, oh man, yeah, I just made a big mistake. I forgot literally that I just took the lid. This is the regrets of painting in the dark. I took the lid off the container. Completely forgot that I took the lid off the container. Want to shake it up, and I threw paint like literally, I don't know where, but just about everywhere. Now I have paint all over my hands. All right, so purpose of this demonstration is we're going to actually paint a line right down the side of the screen. We're going to use our gray screen paint just to show you that even with the lights out, that how the screen paint is going to fail miserably, even with our black technology laying against it. Oops, there's no stuff in here. All right, so let me see what we got going on here. You're going to see the contrast disappear when using a light gray screen paint. Start right here. I'll start here. So you see that white line, that gray line going across my screen? I just painted the side of my screen with gray screen paint. Just to show you that even in the dark, and I paint this screen, I damaged my screen. Just a few minutes, my screen is damaged. So I can paint over top, but I can fix it with no problem. But just to show you I think it's more of an impact to show you that a light gray screen paint is a fail. Because here I am in the dark with a black screen displaying a star field on a 4300 lumen projector. And all I had to do was just take my roller and just roll right down the side of it, and you can see the difference with the lights out. So we're painting this in the dark. Doesn't make a difference how we do this. Just not going to be able to pick up a contrast level with a gray screen paint. Just show you what you're going to be missing from your picture. I don't think anyone's ever did a demonstration. That's why I like to do demonstrations. They're different and outside the box. So you see that nice faded image going across my screen? That's me taking gray screen paint and taking a roller and rolling right down the side of my screen. Like I did it vice versa. I did the screen in all gray, different shades of gray. And I did this demonstration with our black screen going down the side. Back to the very beginning. So you can see the line starts and where it begins. Now it's funny because I was sitting there in bed and I was thinking about, what can I do interesting, something different that no one's ever done. Let's paint the screen all black with our technology. Let's turn on all the lights. And let's take the gray screen paint and let's go right down the side of our screen and show you what happens. Lights out, contrast. I mean, you watch me paint this down the side live, so you can see exactly what you actually are getting from a gray screen paint. Let's see, the highway is supposed to be dark here. The minute it's here, it becomes white. This is where the line starts with the gray screen paint. Now let's go over here and let's pull up another demonstration. Let me pause it right there. All right. Now you see that little corner area right there? I'm going to paint just that little corner area right there. Let's see if I can get this to. Go. And the reason why I'm doing this in the dark, because I want you to get an understanding that even with the lights out, you still will not get contrast. And this is what you're actually getting from your projector if you're using a light gray screen, even with the lights out. Doesn't have to be ambient light projection to basically show you that the screen quality is going to be bad. Let's do a, this is a whatchamacallit. Now, the background of this demonstration, these are LED tests for testing out your projector. Look at the color fade. But what this does is tests out your projector's contrast, calibrate the contrast on your projector. So this right here is just showing a test. The background is supposed to be black in this demonstration. Contrast, you lose all the detail. All the details, there's no detail. So pause. I can get that right. All right, so I'm going to pause there. Now, that little corner area right there, we're going to coat that white too. We're going to coat that with our gray screen paint. Right there in that corner. Pour a little bit of this into the pan over here. We're going to paint some of this right over in that little corner over there. I'm going to paint some right over here in this corner. Let's do this side right here. Go. See the difference when I tell you that contrast level just isn't there. It's gone. I think nothing pretty much grabs the picture than a star field. It's exactly what you're actually getting from your projector, even if you're sitting in a dark environment. Now, anywhere we just splattered that screen with that gray paint, you could see where your contrast levels are gone. Let's go to keep in mind, lights aren't even on. Our technology is designed to thrive with lights on. Now check out the black screen's white levels. Now watch the blend. Now you just seen that. I'm gonna show you something real quick. Let's go back to that for a minute. I want you to look at this really carefully. You know why I'm pausing it here? I want you to look at the white levels on the gray screen paint. Now, if the white levels are this high on the gray screen paint and our levels are this low, how is it possible that our screen is going to blend into the screen with no problem? Watch. That's what you call real technology. So we can blend into a screen easily. So how is a screen that has tremendously high white levels and a black screen where the white levels are low has the ability to blend into a screen with the same amount of colors? Look at this. I'm gonna go right up on top of your screen. It's wet here, so you'll see here it's wet. We're gonna pick up deeper blues on our technology. So how is that possible? That's why I always show you, when I do demonstrations like this, I always show you the white screen first. I want you to be able to see how bright the white levels are when it comes to a gray screen or a white screen. The minute we throw color on, our screens have the ability to be able to produce higher and brighter and deeper colors because it's a contrast screen, which means when it comes to color, we can blend into screens easily. Gray screens, white screens, whatever, we can blend into the screen. You're looking at it right here. You watch that screen just blend right in. We'll go back and do it again so you can see it again. Shouldn't it be the other way around? Shouldn't it be our screen should pull a much darker image and the other screen should pull a much brighter image? Back to forget on that one. You see that right there? See the black, see our screen right there produces a higher, more brighter red, a deeper red. Now look when it hits the white gray screen paint. The white level is too high. Can't pull contrast, color can't pop. Now see, these demonstrations are being used to get us more contracts. And they are. Because we can basically show you live on camera of us painting the side down on one of our black technology screens with a gray screen paint mix. Including the one contract, we obtained 2 contracts last night. Because somebody saw the demonstration where we had our paint smeared down the side of a screen on a gray screen. Now we do it vice versa. We paint the screen all black with our technology and we go over top of it with the gray screen paint. But we do this time, we do it with the lights out. So there's no complaints about, hey, the screen's not ambient light rejection. It had to be used because it's a lighter screen. It doesn't work well with the lights on. We're here in the dark. And this is what you get. Again, our screen blends, no problem. But we pull a deeper, darker, richer color. Now watch the rose. Look at the leaves on the rose. Compare on our technology. Look how faded the reds come up. Our screen is producing anywhere that white paint's not hitting, or the gray screen paint's not hitting, our technology is pulling contrast. Anywhere you see gray screen paint, you're gonna watch the screen fail. So there you go. Anywhere I came across that screen, it's my all black screen, all coated with our technology, right? So anything that I hit on this screen with that roller is going to come up with a faded image. Because it can't pull contrast. The black screen's pulling contrast, it's pulling white levels and color pop at the same time. Let's go over to, let's see. There you go. All red color. So you can see if I show you color patterns on this screen in the dark, you'll see the difference between what a gray screen looks like over a black screen. Now, look, here's the kicker. If I pull up white, and I will pull up white, I'm going to show you something. We'll pull up white. I love doing the white, showing you the white demonstration all white. I love doing this. I'll show you why. I got no problem with showing you white background. So this is the part you got to figure out. Now, if you notice that the light gray screen paint is pulling up a higher white level, and our screen paint is pulling up a darker. So how is it possible that when we go to a blue screen or a red screen or any other color, for some reason, the screen that produces the highest white level is producing the most faded white level? Because there's no contrast on the screen. That's why the screen comes up under a really bland, washed out color. Now you would think because our image pulls up much of a lesser, brighter white, it would be able to pull up a very, very dark, dark, dark blue, and this would pull up a lighter image, but it's not so. Because contrast is everything. Now, compared to our technology, when it comes to doing demonstrations against other black screens, we pull the highest white level to a point you won't even miss it. But I guarantee you, you'll miss that. And keep in mind, my lights are not even on yet. If I turn my lights on, the screen would completely wash out. Our technology is designed to actually thrive in fully lit environments. Let's go with, let me see, come out here for a minute. Let's pull up, let's see. Here we go. It's a green screensaver. While we're at it, while we're in here messing around, greens, let's pull up a matrix screensaver. Yellow screen, 1 hour. It's yellow. Let's pull up a gray screen. How is it that gray screen paint can't pick up the color gray? But a black screen is just picking up gray. Let's pick up 100% pure black. All right, that'll come up. There you go. The screen just transferred to pure black. Let's try purple or violet. I think it's violet. That's why you got to calibrate your projector. Even though, like I said, a light gray screen paint will have the ability to pick up a white level. Yeah, but the problem you're going to have with that, it can't pick up proper colors because the screen does not have contrast, or the screen paint doesn't have contrast. That's why whatever color I pull up, that screen is basically just going to, color's going to fade on it. And we got the lights out, and there's no lights on in the environment at all. It's dark in here. At a 4300 lumen projector. Probably I got my projector sitting now about 8 to 7 feet from the screen at 4300 lumens in the dark. And your image, your color, where's your color at on the screen? Any area that I mark with this ruler, right here. If I decide to go right along here, let's go here. Let's take my hand, dip it in the paint. I'm going to do something funny here. I'm going to put my handprint on the screen. That's a little messy though, but let's try it. There you go. That's your gray screen paint in the dark. That's what it is. Anyway, not yours, but anybody who has a gray screen, that's how they react in the dark. They can't pull contrast up. It's like working with glow in the dark paint pretty much. There's no contrast to the screen whatsoever. So pretty much, yeah, it's going to fail miserably against black technology, especially true black technology. A handprint right there. Oh. There you go. You can just write my name in there too. Let's see if I can get enough to write my name on here. I think I got enough paint. There we go. Kenneth in there. Getting some paint off my hands. Now we got enough of that, but we don't get enough of that. Look at this drawer here. I need a little roller. There we go. Okay, and we'll put down Kenny. And there we got some nice N. Nice Y at the end. There we go. There we go. That's a nice spelling of my name. There we go. I'm gonna put more up there. There we go. That Y. Okay, isn't look too happy. I think that looks pretty good. There you go. Rub Kenny on the side of the screen. I gotta wash my hands. Paint all over my hands. There we go. What's my name? Kenny. Did I get Kenny right correctly? I didn't get Kenny correctly. All right. Ah, pretty cool, huh? See, our screen produces such a high white level that, like I said, we can blend in to just about everything. Which means you won't even miss it. You won't even miss any of those white levels whatsoever. And I've done this. I've done this upstairs on my projector. I've done this on 1500 lumens. We've done this outside. We've done this on all sorts of projectors. Let me know if you've ever seen a demonstration like this before. Beta fish time. Yeah. Watch them fade. Hey, you want to wreck your projection screen setup? Put a gray screen paint on it. That's how you wreck it. That's how you wreck it. Properly destroy your screen. Put some of that gray screen paint on and see what happens to it. Just having some fun, just running through it all real quick, just having fun. Let's try a little purple. Boom, there's my name with 2 handprints. Let's try this in blue. Blue, 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 blue. There you go. Let's try this in pink. Where's my gray at? That's some gray too. Yep. Let's try it in gray. Screen paint can't even pick up gray. And it's gray. And our screen's black. Here's the hurt piece. Let's go see what happens if we pop the lights on. And there you go. Right, clean this mess up down here. I gotta go in here and mop up the floor, everything down here, but this shows you, there's an eye opener, what you're really getting from a gray screen. Look at all this mess all over my hands from me writing on the screen. Shows you what you're really getting. I felt the best way to show you this demonstration so you can get a full understanding, because a lot of you believe that if you're in the dark, that for some reason that your screen's gonna pull contrast. And I'm telling you it's not. Any gray screen paint's going to do this. If somebody tells you that their product is different and it's special and it's going to be to pull up a dark contrast level, it's a lie. All they would have to do is just repeat the same demonstration we did here. Very simple demonstration. That's all. Take their screen paint, line it up against other gray screen paints. Matter of fact, I think we put that ingredients out to show you how to make it. Just do the exact same thing. And if you do it on dark contrast, but they're not going to do dark contrast and do bright, beautiful colors, because that's the best way that they can get the screen to camouflage with any form of contrast that may pull up. But we do solid contrast levels, solid colors. I can't do solid colors because keep in mind, there's no black screen standing behind the back of it. But for them to do contrast like a star field or any form of OLED demonstration, it's going to strictly show majority of, in that video, 90% more black than it's going to show color. That's something they're going to stay away from, especially in fully lit environments, because the screen's going to fail. It's going to wash out. It's going to do the exact same thing as the other ones are going to do. So that's why when I do demonstrations and people say, okay, so what's the difference between your screen and black paint? Well, we have demonstrations on it. I can show you the difference between my screen and black paint, black vinyl, black fabric. We did them already. I'll leave you a list at the bottom. You can go check them out yourself. But when it comes to these gray screen paint mixes, you really can't tell which one has the best contrast, if it even has any contrast to begin with. So this is why I can sit here and write my name, put my handprints all over a screen, streak down the middle. You can tell exactly how the color is going to fade and wash out. That's why I tell you, I like to show the white level first. I'm not afraid to show you the white level, because I want you to see that this screen, in your mind, I want you to go, wow, look at the white levels on it. It's definitely going to produce better color. You know, okay? That's the wow factor for you. You think because I'm showing white, the screen's going to produce much better and brighter, more vivid colors. It doesn't, because it doesn't have contrast. Yet, our white levels are high enough where we can blend. In order for this screen to be able to pick up a proper, somewhat of a decent contrast level, it's going to have to be in the dark. You see where our screen doesn't come up all light around the edges and all faded with the kind of washed out look to it? I would have to put this screen in the dark. If I turn my lights out, our screen still matches it with no problem. Lights on, you don't get that funny looking faded kind of color to it. The blues are supposed to be deep. See how deep the blues are? This is how it's supposed to look. Not with this color right here. I think got a bit of a foggy discoloration on it. Our screen maintains a black level. contrast, beautiful colors. Gray screen can't do it. Sad. You couldn't even achieve that with the lights out. Take the lights out, you still can't achieve it. Let's go knock the lights out. I clean that floor. So the whole entire floor is going to be busted down and clean. There you go. I love doing this one.
You wait like everybody else, guys.
Let me show you something even more impressive.
Obstruction ahead, obstruction ahead. All units divert down to the lower pit. I repeat, exit down.
I told you before, the only way for a gray screen to have a decent contrast level, you have to be in the dark. So our screens can maintain an image with lights on. Keep in mind, why are you spending money for a screen paint that you can't even use with the lights on? I mean, majority of most screens are now are ambient rejection. Just about all of them are ambient rejection. So you're buying a product that does not have the ability to pull an image in a fully lit environment, then let alone contrast. You can make it yourself. It's house paint. That's all it is. It shows no difference in anything else. It all reacts the same way. I can sit here in a fully lit environment. I can watch Batman. You can't do that. I can show the difference between our deep color levels and how your screen would fade in a fully lit environment. Our colors don't fade. Spend a lot of money. People spend a lot of money for a projector just to end up with a very crappy picture. So you want to know how to destroy your picture. You destroy your projection screen setup. This is how you do it. Everyday freaking house paint. This is all it is. It's right there. Doesn't make a difference if I turn my lights on or off. It's going to be the same thing. We made 3 different kinds. 3 different mixes. They all react the same way. That's why when we requested to have a demonstration done with all of the gray screen paints together, that demonstration was voided at all costs because it's regular house paint. Now I got to do the next demonstration where I'll be painting back over my screen to put it back to where it was to get rid of this mess off my screen. Let me show you something really quick. I'm gonna go back there a minute and show you something. Now look at the moon very carefully. You see where our screen's at, you can see detail, the craters in the moon like you're supposed to. See the craters up in here? See when it comes to the light gray screen paint, completely wash out. That's because it's producing too much white light. There's no contrast there. You can run back the exact same demonstration with lights on, which you should be able to do. You should be able to watch that in a fully lit environment with all your lights on. If you can't do that, that's a problem with your screen. Run back. This time, we'll just keep the lights on. It should maintain the same image as the lights on or off. That's the way it's supposed to be. This is what happens when you take cheap house paint, put a little black, put a little glitter into it, and then you stick it in a dark environment with a good high-power projector, much like 4K, and you say, look at the detail, look at the graphics, how beautiful it looks. That's not coming from the paint, the detail is coming from the 4K projector. The same scenario, if you go to a show booth and you're looking at this screen, you're looking at how amazing the screen looks. Wow, it's an incredible picture. You got to ask yourself, what kind of projector they use in the background? I guarantee it's not anything you got at your house. Go back there and find out. It's probably a good maybe $5,000, $6,000 projectors. Usually when these big screen projection screen companies do these showcases on their projection screens, they're not using 720p or 1080p projectors. They're using stuff that's way beyond your pocketbook, way beyond it. Using ultra short though 4K laser projectors with 5,000 lumens. Now, if you go into a show booth and you look at that screen, you think how amazing it looks. You got to ask yourself, what kind of projector are they using? You get home, it doesn't look the same way. You know why? Because you don't have the same expensive projector they were doing in the demonstration. Because I guarantee you, if you hit that screen with a 720p, it's not going to look the same way in the showroom. So anything under that projector that's sitting in that environment, that's hitting that screen, your screen's not going to prop up the same way. You're going to have a lot of shortcomings. A lot of people don't think about that. They're so freaking drawn on looking at the screen, they don't realize when you go into the show booth, what kind of projector are they using? And you get home and go, wow. I mean, even at 1080p, this thing looks like crap. compared to that freaking coffee table $50,000 projector that Diamond was using in one of their demonstrations. There's no way in the world you have anything to match that freaking coffee table in your house unless you actually own that particular $50,000 projector. So that's why when I watch demonstrations of people using high-end projectors, keep in mind, I've got just about everything here in my category. For anybody to say, well, you know, your Sony's powerful. Man, I got so many different projectors here, it's not even funny. And I got so many demonstrations on those projectors, it's not even funny. I still have that 1100 lumen challenge that no one's ever beat yet. It's still sitting on YouTube. Google it. It's called 1100 screen, 1100, yeah, 1100 challenge. Look it up. It's right there. And we offer to anybody to post their demonstration matching or beating that demonstration. And it's been empty since. That's why Elite Screens and all those big companies are out there testing their screens on white screens. And I can never understand, why would you test your technology against a white screen? It's a white screen. Anything will beat a white screen. Literally anything. So why are you testing a white screen? Get a gray screen. Match your stuff against a gray screen and see what happens. You know, every demonstration, though, the Paxton, they showed a white screen next to it. Duh, anything's going to beat that. You know what I mean? That's the problem I have there. Anything's going to beat that. But not a real demonstration. Let's see what your screen looks like in a show booth on a 720p projector. My projector I have upstairs in my gaming room is 720p. I like to see that. They're not going to do it. I've been through, look, I've worked with some of these companies, not like Elite Screen like that, but I work with particular companies that basically, they will get the best projector they can get their hands on. And these projectors are way outside specifications that we're used to having. And they'll have these projectors in these showrooms. Like, come on. Look, keep in mind, I've done demonstrations outside at 1100 lumens, okay? So if you're going to tell me that the only projectors that you have in your freaking warehouse that you're going to test my screen on is 6000 lumens, I'm going to laugh in your face. Because I know for a fact that my screen is going to pass with no problem, because we're used to testing on crappy projectors. That's why a lot of people could understand when we first started off, all we had was 720p projectors. And people kept saying, why you keep using crappy projectors? You know why? Because if I can make a screen look amazing on 720p outside with 2500 lumens, what do you think would happen if I hit that screen with 6000 lumens? Which would be the requirement a majority, most of these big companies will use. Of course I'm gonna get a contract. It's easy. That screen will walk through that like it ain't nothing. That's why. But when these people are doing demonstrations where they feel they've got to do a dark environment and you want to show off the detail isn't coming from the screen paint. The detail is coming from your projector, the 4K. That's where it's coming from. Because I guarantee if I take a 720p and I put it on that screen paint, I guarantee I won't get that same resolution, that sharp resolution that you're showing off. It won't be the same. It's a 4K projector. Don't worry where it's going to be the same. That's smoke and mirrors. Take that bad boy down and put a 720p up there. That's what you should do. All right, let's get this, because I got to get this to dry so I can recoat over my screen, because this is done. This is absolutely done. And you can see that. Of course, you can see the screen paint's gray right there. Got to clean my floor today. Come in and scrub my floor down. The floor's all marked up now with this mess. Let's get this off my wall. Put this someplace else. Just got to dry. I don't want this anyplace else that's going to hit anything in my environment. It's going to jack it up because everything I got in here is black. We'll lay it right over here. In this spot, that can stay there. Get my weird looking screen. It's my weird screen. It's so weird. A weird screen. Here. No, I'm not going to mark this. This is my screen. I'm not marking this. I'm not going to mark my screen with that paint. Look. I'm not marking this screen. This is my screen. Not marking it. This is the screen that came with the the 1-quart kits. I do, they still come to 1-quart kits. 1-quart kits for $179. That's the blackout cloth. I actually built the screen from the ground up on YouTube. Built it from the ground up. Started with the wood, cut it the whole 9 yards, stapled it down, painted everything right on camera. Built the entire screen. This is my baby right here. what I mean by the white levels? All right, so let's go over here first things first. And let's go to Skywalk. Sky. Food demo. Yes. Let's go to the beautiful food demo. How do I have so much? Okay, I can use this thing. See that dirty image in the middle? That's black paint. I told you in our demonstrations, now I'm not going to sit there and tell you in our demonstrations that, hey, look, our screens pull up the highest white image and not back it up. I mean, come on, what kind of person would I be if I'm not going to back it up? So I'm not going to say, you see, when you see the white levels pop up on the gray screen, you're thinking, wow, white levels are brighter than our screen. And I tell you, look, that's nothing because our screen pulls up the highest white levels out of any black screen. There it is. That's everyday house paint. But also showed you in that demonstration, when we switched over to that fish tank, we were able to blend in without a problem because white levels on our technology is extremely high. Keep in mind, if you're doing a black screen paint, contrast, yes, it's important, but you have to have a white level. Without a white level, the images come up dirty. So white levels play a big part. Remember I told you about the trademark secret that I'm getting an attorney that's actually working at right now, punching in the trademark secret? We have a coating. It's a special chemical that we can drop into a paint to make the white levels heighten on just about anything. That's what's getting the trademark secret. Can't leave that one laying around. Come on. It's insane. Insane, I tell you people. Insane. Yes. Let me go find some tape. We got some right here. We'll just take this, we'll recycle this tape right here. See if it'll work. See if it'll work. We'll do this right here. And my messy clothes today. There we are in the messy clothes today. All right, there we go. So we can have a look at this. Come to our technology versus a black screen, black vinyl. I had somebody tell me one time, they're like, well, look, I don't need to buy your black paint. I'll just take that black vinyl that's on the back of my screen and I'll just turn it over. Well, guess what, Sparky? That's what you get when you do that. That's what will happen. If you turn it over, that's the result of what you will get. You'll get that dirty looking image right there. Any black screen will contrast. Easy. Any. The problem for a black screen to pull up is a white level. That's the hard part. You got to do more than doing demonstrations with your screens in the dark. You got to do more than that. You got to explain more than that by saying, hey, look at the image, look at the picture. You have to show more than that. That's why I can come on here and show you a demonstration of me painting inside of a black screen with gray paint and show you how much color loss you're going to lose. And then I can come back here and show you my technology versus everyday house paint, black house paint, and black vinyl to show you exactly what our technology does. Let's have a look at the beautiful woman sniffing the fruit. Let's get up close and have a look at this. There you go. I've done this over and over again so many times. I've done it so many times again. Now see, the same demonstration. This is how we test when we do our black screens. We know the screen's automatically going to pull contrast. That is a given. It's going to happen. The hard thing, what we have to see on our end is how the white levels come out on the black screen. So that's one of the things we have to test for. Same thing if you're watching like gray screen paints. One of the things they should be showing demonstrations on that screen are black levels because like gray screen paints don't pull contrast. That's what they should be doing. Instead, they show you bright, beautiful colors. Any gray screen is going to pull bright, beautiful colors. Like any black screen is going to pull contrast. It's a given. But if you can show a gray screen paint that produces a black level that shows a significant difference, and I mean a huge significant difference as you're seeing here, Not a gray matching a gray. I'm talking about an actual dark image. Then basically you have something there. Other than that, I judge it all as just house paint, and that's what you're buying. Where I can show you the difference with no problem whatsoever. Anybody who said, hey, it could be house paint. That's house paint. It could be black vinyl. I can do a black vinyl. That's black vinyl. Yeah, paint your screen if you want. You want to ruin your system real quick? Paint it black with black house paint. See what happens. I wouldn't do that if I were you. You know what's funny about this? I had one guy said that if I get a projector of a high enough lumen count, I can turn the white levels to boost up on black paint. This is 4,300 lumens at 8 feet away from the screen. But okay. That's the Supreme 8. Not a 9, these are 8s. Boom. Number one, color. 9s are interesting. 9s actually look like the gold in the front. When you turn to the side, they look black. So 9 has a color changing capability. They produce higher white levels, better contrast, and the screens can take in 10 times more light than an 8 can on a lower lumen projector. So instead of being outside on a projector requirement of 3,000 lumens, 9s can put images outside at 1,500 lumens. That's the difference between 9. I did a demonstration on a 9 in my living room with sunlight pouring through the windows. I mean, the entire area was illuminated. And that projector was able to pull up, the technology was able to pull up an image at 10% on a projector of only 1,000 lumens. We did the same demonstration outside at 8 o'clock in the morning at 10 feet back, and it still pulled an image. So that's the difference between 9s. But 9's never going to be a screen paint. Never. 9's never going to be screen paint. That application was designed. So by this year, we're going to be bringing out our own form of motorized projection screens, fixed frame screens, whatever screens we decide to design, they're going to be coated with that technology. That's what it was designed for. Other than that, it'll never be a screen paint form. As for the 10, I couldn't tell you the 10. We don't, 10s and the other screen we just developed, they're new. That screen you saw that had that weird, strange color to it, it pointed on white levels. That particular technology, I couldn't even give you any information on because we haven't had a chance to test it yet. These are back burner projection screens, which are formulas that we've had, but we just haven't had time to test them out yet. That's why I told you in 2020 something weird was coming out, and I wasn't joking about that. You see how crazy that screen looks? That is a weird looking screen, and I love it because I'm the one that developed it. I'll show you something for a minute. Show you how weird this thing looks. Yeah. That's the color of that screen. Never seen anything like it, have you? It's the weirdest thing you ever saw. That screen is being designed so when we finally get a chance, and keep in mind this contract is going to allow me to go open up a lot of doors that I couldn't get through. Yeah, it's almost gold, isn't it? It's weird looking. I did it. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna post the link. I did a demonstration on the screen. It is strange looking. 3D applications on the screen are freaking amazing. It has amazing capabilities. But I'll post a link at the bottom so you can see it. See the demonstration on it on the screen. We did a little sneak peek on the screen. But this one is being custom designed for when we go to those shows they have. That screen is going to be displayed because there'll be nothing like it down there. Nothing like it down there. It's going to throw everybody off balance when they see it. What's going to make it even more interesting, and the projectors we're going to be using on the screen are going to be 720p only. Because everybody's going to come with their high venue projectors. We know that. Why use a high venue projector? Let's use the lowest venue projector we can get our hands on, and let's blow everything out of the water. So when they ask us, hey, what kind of projector are you using? It's a 720p. What do you got? Oh, I got a 4K and blah, 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 blah. So it just basically changes the game from the door. Especially when we design the show booth, because you show booths they have when they display those screens are really dim and so forth. No, that thing's gonna look like a baseball stadium when we get done with it. That's the whole purpose, the wow factor. But yeah, that's a weird looking screen, man. It's a weird looking screen, and it's a very hard screen to mimic. Some people think they're gold, some people think they're tan, some people think they're olive. They really can't figure out what it is, but it's interesting. But it's still a lot of testing has to be done with it. Not just white levels, like I said, technology has the ability to produce natural colors. That's why white levels are very important, because it allows the black screens to produce natural colors. If no white levels in the screens, what happens is they become oversaturated with too much contrast and they become dirty, just like you're seeing these two screens here. So everybody thinks it's all contrast. No, black screens have to produce white. I'm gonna show you a white screensaver. I think I just hit. Did I hit yet? Nope. I'll show you a white screensaver. I think that was gonna pop on for a minute. All white screensaver. Now let's show you what happens when it comes to color. Let's pull up pink. There you go. Any color I flip on, the screen, our black screen is going to produce a much higher white level. It's funny because it's vice versa when it comes to gray screens. Pull up blue. Which is really, and I'm not going to paint this out of my screen because I'm not damaging my screen, but I'm going to show you something really quick here. We'll take a freaking, this is Cinema Gray 5D. There's Cinema Gray 5D right there. Very light gray screen. Now, if you notice, one screen has no contrast because it's a light gray screen, which is going to pull up a higher white level. Watch this. Now, if you notice, the light gray screen pulls up a higher white level, where the darker screens, which is the black house paint and vinyl screen, pulls up a darker contrast, which means they don't have any white levels, and this one has no contrast. Now, watch what happens when we put on different colors. Our screen has the ability to produce a higher white level than any black screen, where you're just not going to miss the color. But when it comes to a light gray screen, even though it does have the ability to produce a has the ability, I'll read it in a few minutes. It does have the ability to be able to produce a higher white level. When it comes to color, it's going to fade. Now there you go. Can't produce contrast, color becomes faded. Produces too much contrast, becomes dark. Not enough white, not enough black. The screen we have around it, perfect. It can pull white and black at the same time. Not too much of one, not too much of the other. Do you have any idea how hard that is to do? Oh, trust me, there were a lot of mistakes. In test demonstrations, there were a lot ahead of me. Actually, we support those projectors. That's actually, I'll be honest, that's actually a name brand projector. It is. I had a couple of them, a few of my friends had a couple. We do support those projectors, in which I have to put that onto the site because I am missing a few projectors I forgot to put on there. A few people have called me. One person called me about a Sharp projector, which I didn't have on it, which we should have had on it. We did update it. So I'll put that on it because I've had that projector before. As a matter of fact, I'm planning to buy another one. All right, we'll put up pink, which is a real bright color. Or violet, where we got violet and pink close enough to it. We'll bring up, let's bring up green. We'll bring up like a neon green. You see what I mean? So this is what I'm talking about by one screen to put up too much of white level and the other one will put up too much of a contrast level. That's why when I do these demonstrations, I show the white screen first because I want you to see everything in one hit. See the flaws and see the ups and downs of all the screens. Let's go into our, I like to do the fish demonstration because it allows us to blend. Now watch when it comes on. Watch the light gray screen. There you go. It has to have contrast. If not, you got this gray reflective surface. Let's take the lights out too. Let's don't want the lights out. Now, if you notice, the light gray screen has disappeared. Let's go back again. Show you where our light gray screen is at. It's right there. So keep in mind, our screens are black. That's a light gray screen by Lead Screens, which means our image would have to be pulling up a high enough white level to blend into a screen that is 3 or 4 shades lighter than it. That's the Elite screen right there. Minor screen is black. When you see the black screen, the black house paint, this is where people make the mistake. They look at it and go, oh, it looks fantastic, it looks amazing. No. No, 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 no. This is where they make the biggest mistake when it comes to that. I had a fellow paint his entire wall with black paint. Yeah. As is, I'm going to show you something here. I've done this quite a few times. Now, it'll pick up contrast, it'll pick up color to a certain degree, but like I said. Now you see it? Okay. Let me go back to the pretty beautiful woman eating fruit. Put some contrast, everything looks great. Problem is your white levels are going to suffer. So let's show you up close. That's how your image comes out. They don't show you this part at all. Some people share, look, you can get the same results from black house paint. They'll use a color that's going to blend in well, like multiple colors all together will blend a little better. When you really get up on it, you see exactly what it is. Now you see how white that cup is? That's the color that cup is supposed to be, not the color of this. That is really dirty. I want to get her skin tones in there. See, a black screen is supposed to be able to show multiple layers of white, not just white, multiple layers of white, which means anywhere from her pink lips, her teeth, from down to the white shirt, it's supposed to be multiple shades of levels of white. Where if you look at black house paint, it only produces one dirty image. That's it. Black vinyl, same way. That's the difference between our technology. Our technology can produce multiple layers of white. So this is the reason why we know when people do dumb stuff. I mean, I hate to say it, they do dumb stuff as in trying to make our product is black paint. No, okay, good luck on that one. That's actually bare black paint right there. Oh, don't get me wrong. Before they signed that contract, they did the same demonstration themselves. They did black paint. They painted one side of the screen black and into our stuff to make sure that we weren't getting over on them. They did the same exact demonstration, and that's why they came back and gave us that contract, because they were able to see that it's not black paint. It's something a little. It's way beyond that. See, we're not using that theory anymore, are we? Let's show you some white abstract art. How about that? What about some snow? It's pretty snow. some wolves. We'll do some white snow wolves. Yes, you should be. Hold on for a minute. Hold on. Yeah, we sent out a bunch of them yesterday, and we got to send out more tomorrow. Actually, now that that 1 gallon, we have a promotion on our website. It's 1 gallon of the Technology Supreme 8 comes with a 6x9 blackout cloth, paints the screen size up to 180 inches. We started off with 200 in that shopping cart. Just to let you know, there are only 15 or 20 available in that cart that we checked. I think about 15 left. So there's only 15 left. That's it. Once they're gone, the shopping cart closes. No problem, man. We try to get our shipping as fast as possible, man. We really do. I do apologize because sometimes we get backed up a little bit, or we don't have enough containers in. Now, my other screen should be ready already, so let me show you. So those you missed it, see all this paint on my floor that I gotta clean up? See the screen over there? That was, and you go back and rewind the video, which you can. That was an all black screen that I basically took the roller and went up and down the screen to show you that how these screens don't have this. Actually, screen paints don't have the ability to be able to produce contrast. Yeah, this is the blackout cloth that comes with the screen. I got to build that screen for you. Demonstration of building that screen. So check out Goaty over there. A lot of people don't believe this screen. Go check out Goaty. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna call it Goaty. I'm gonna call it Goaty. I'm gonna call the screen Goaty. Hey Goaty! I'm gonna call the screen Goaty. That is the new screen. It's gonna be developed. A formula is gonna be developed for our gaming screens. Yes, sirree, my friends, gaming. Yes. I told you that I was going to be coming up with my own form of gaming projection screen that you can basically pick and choose and mod for your customize and design your own screens, much like Alienware. You ever bought Alienware? You will know that in Alienware, like their screens. I mean, their projectors. Not projectors. I'm on saying projectors. Their projectors, basically, not projectors. Their computers. My goodness, what's wrong with me? Their computers allow you to be able to go onto their site and pick and choose how you want to build your own computer. Well, we're doing the same thing, but it's going to be a projection screen, which means you can add LED lights to it, you can add speakers to it and all that, and we can actually build it on our end because these screens are going to be 3D printed. Yes, 3D printed screens. And the reason why we can 3D print any screen we want because we have a special coating that anything that we apply it to turns into voila. See, now you see the concept of what we're working on here? Imagine if someone had a facility where they can build any screen they want. It doesn't make a difference because once it's coated with that technology, it becomes next level technology. See what I mean? That's what we're doing. So we actually are in the process of 3D printing these gamer screens. We can curve them, do anything we want with them, build them custom sizes, anything we want. You can go into the website and say, okay, I want LED lights with mine. I want flat speakers installed them. I want it transparent. We can do all that. Yep, that's what's on the plate that's coming up. I want to do specialized gaming screens. And no, it's not under the contract, which means that'll be my own little venture by myself. Now, you're probably wondering why this screen looks so weird, right? Okay, so if you go back and rewind, you will notice that the screen was all black when I first started off. It was a Supreme 8 all black screen. I decided to come in and do the demonstration in the dark. The screen was painted in the dark to show you that how you would see the contrast disappear on the screen every time we hit it with a light gray screen paint. So, we'll take our lights out. Where I marked on the screen, the contrast disappears. So we switch over to our colors. First, we'll do white first. I want to show you white. Now, as I told you before, that the light gray screen paint is going to pick up a higher white level. Now, for those of you thinking that because it has a higher white level, it's going to have the ability to produce much brighter and much more vivid colors. Nope. Because it doesn't pull contrast. Because it doesn't pull contrast, just because you pull a high white level, doesn't mean you have the ability to pull a decent color level. That means your white levels are so high. As I showed you against the black screen, the white levels are so high that it doesn't have the ability to produce contrast, which means the colors become faded and washed out, even in the dark environment at 4300 lumens. You can see my handprints. I literally put my handprint on the screen and wrote my name in it. This is why I'm showing you all the colors. I always like to show off the white screen first, the white colors first, because I want you to get that in the back of your mind. Some people think that automatically the black screen's not going to do too well because the other screen's showing a higher white level. White levels don't exactly mean everything when it comes to a gray screen paint. It means, the bottom line is, it could be a failure. Just like if the screen's coming up too dark, or we're developing a black technology and it's coming up way too dark, that means that could be a failure because the screen's not producing a high enough white level. Let's go to green. Put some neon green in there. Let's go with a, let's do the rose. I love doing the rose. Any area that comes up in a deep red is black technology. Any area that comes up in a bit of a faded image is the light gray. Bring it up so you can see a little closer. See my handprint? That's it actually in the gray paint. Now, look at that very carefully as you see the rose on display, right? Now watch this. Switch over to solid red and show you what we get when we put solid red onto the screen. There you go. That's why the rose was coming up that color. If I put a solid red on here, you're going to see exactly what you're getting from your projector. Let's go over to, let's see. Here's a good one. Now mind you, our screen's black, this screen's gray. As you can see, it's pulling up a higher white level. Watch when the color comes on, when the fish come on. We can blend into just about any screen we want either too. Because think about the white levels are so high, we can blend into a light gray screen paint. The only part you're going to see that's light gray, you're going to see the blues fade. See how the blues are darker here, the lighter here, but we can blend into a screen easily. Just like I showed you on the other one, we can blend right into it. Can I do a demo on 1080p? Demo 1080p video because my projector is sitting behind me. Can I do a demo, a 1080p video? Let me see for a minute. 1080p video. Demonstration. My projector is 1080p. Sitting behind me. Yeah, I got a $3,000 projector sitting behind me. It is a, look it up. It's a ViewSonic VPL FH30. They're $3,000. You get them on Amazon. You get them on Amazon for $3,000. If you're lucky and you find one on eBay, they run you like 3 to 4. But yeah, that's my projector right there. That's a venue projector. They use these for commercial use. I own about 20 different forms of projectors. I got several different. I own about 5 or 6 versions of ultra short throw projectors. I have quite a few projectors. Every time I turn on, I'm doing an unboxing on here showing off my screens or my projectors that I buy. As a matter of fact, I own 2 of them. That's the other one right there. I own two of the Sony projectors. I bought two of them. Liked them so much, I bought two of them. There's one right there. We got an ultra short throw right here. Another ultra short throw right there. That's a $7,000 Ven projector right there, venue projector. They're 1080p. Oh wait, forgot to show you. Hold on. There's my Panasonic projector right there. That's a 1080p projector right there. And right here, Casio, laser and LED hybrid projector. All those are projectors that I own. I have 1080p projectors over here. You don't have to have, that's the problem. Most customers can't afford 720p. I'm not saying most, but some people can't afford 720p projectors, okay? I mean, it's not 720p, 1080p projectors. So if you're gonna show a screen's ability, true ability, it should be done on 720p, and we've done it before. I got an old projector upstairs that was manufactured in 1999. It's so old, it only has a 4.3, and it's 1,000 lumens at around XGA. And we do those demonstrations outside. When everybody's doing ambient light control demonstrations inside, we do them outside because there's 10 times more. It's harder to pull off an image outside than it is inside. So that's why we do demonstrations for the environment, our screens thrive much better. Now, if I did all demonstrations on high-end projectors, the problem I would have there, I mean, keep in mind, from the beginning, on all high-end projectors, the problem I would have there is the fact that I would be used to that particular stereotype of projector. I use low entry-level crappy projectors to begin with, and so basically the bottom line is, it gives us the ability to be able to show that if we can make a 720p look this good, we can make a 1080p look amazing. Now, keep in mind, it doesn't make a difference if your projector is 720p or 1080p. If you can't pull contrast, your screen becomes crap. And it does. It really does. As I can show you right here. Now, the reason why we're using the big boy at 43, because if I can't make a 4300 lumen projector that's 1920 by 1200, that's actually a little higher than 1080p. If I can't make this projector look that good on this gray screen paint, then pretty much anything you have under this is just not going to work. And keep in mind, 4K is not going to improve your contrast. Some people think if you get a 4K projector, it's not. I have an Optima GT 5600 in my bedroom, and that projector right there has a 20,000 to 1, and I still can get 20,000 to 1, 15,000 to 1, or even 10,000 to 1 to be able to pull up on a gray screen, even when watching Batman. Now this is the easy part. Lights on. Easy part. Here's the hard part. Gotta display the same demonstration. The light's on. Now, let's see any gray screen do this. Lights on. And do the exact same demonstration in contrast. Now I just showed a few minutes ago of our screen versus other black screens producing high white levels. Same thing is supposed to be done with a gray screen paint. It's supposed to show demonstrations of other gray screens side by side showing contrast, lights on and lights off. I haven't seen one yet. You know why? Because the gray screen is going to flaw just like the other screens. And as for if you say, well, have you tested your product against other high performance screens? Yeah, man. I have just about everything here in my shop to play with. Even this big boy right here. I got them all here. All the toys are here to play with. I test my screens on everything. See that motorized screen over top of you right there? That screen right there cost me $58 on eBay. I took that screen down and painted it with our technology, and I blew out a $3,000 Elite Dark Star 9 with it. Altogether, plus the paint at that particular promotion, it would cost me $247 to upgrade that screen with that technology. And it beat a $3,000 Elite Dark Star 9. This is the reason why, and like I told you what they're going to do with that contract. They're going to recoat all them old white projection screens that you see when you go to schools and auditoriums and churches. Those contracts are going to bring in bigger contracts for our technology to recoat all that technology. I took a keep in mind, if you could take a $58 white screen and convert it to a screen that would pretty much be the $3,000 screen. That means any company that has old white screens laying around and really don't want to actually trade them out or sell the screens, they got to get rid of them somehow. So either going to trash all those screens and rebuy new screens. They don't even have to trash your screens. That company will come in and recoat all those screens in no time at all. Sorry about that. Yeah, see, there you go. There's a guy right there doing the same thing. So he's going to paint his motorized screen with it. I want a tension screen. That's what I want. I had one here. I had a tension screen. It was a really good one, too. All right. Let's pop out of here real quick. I'm going up to the gaming room. I just ordered new LED lights. More LED lights for the gaming room. Yes, we have more coming in. More LED lights. Have I got all my stuff here with me? Whatever. So let's go upstairs. Sorry about the messy environment. Let's go pop over here. I don't know if my environment's clean or not, to tell you the truth. Turn it to the side, because I'm looking into my bathroom. So I'll show you the screen of my gaming room. Hold on for a minute. Well, she turned off the projector, show you stuff. This is my Optima GT56. This is in our bedroom. So instead of me, because she didn't want a screen in here at first, she wanted me to put a TV in here. That's a firewall, my friend. I would have to get a masonry drill to punch through that wall. And you gotta be really careful about punching through a firewall, because I may crack the freaking infrastructure of the house, and that cost me more money to fix. So I said, look, I bring in the Optima GT56, we'll throw it in here, I'll paint a 50-inch screen on the wall, and be done with it. So now I gotta do now is just go down to Lowe's or Home Depot and get a wood trim, because she wants it to match the entire, all the furniture. And she bumped the freaking crap out of my projector. I keep telling her. See, this is the thing. I got everything set up just right. She's bumped this projector like 3 or 4 times, man. That's why I was hesitating about bringing this projector in here. Because, mind you, my girlfriend is not technology savvy, okay? So she'll do stuff like lay stuff on top of the projector. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Don't lay anything on the projector. I paid $1,100 for that projector. Oh, hold on for a minute. Hold on. I forgot about the good part. Yeah, we can do this with the lights on. So that right there, that's black technology right there, painted right there. Like I said, beautiful thing about it is I didn't spend no money for no TV. Didn't have to punch any holes in my wall. Didn't have to put up some giant stand. It's gonna be protruding out of my wall. All I had to do was just paint the screen. I did that live. Couple minutes, done, blah, blah, blah. And there we go. And that's our screen right there. Our Optima GT. And that's a 1080p projector right there. 20,000 to 1 contrast. All right. Now we'll go over into my room. I used to have a 100-inch in here. Oh man, I told you I was gonna forget something. I forgot the freaking stand. That's my screen in there. That's my gaming screen. And over here, that's my other screen right there. Now, the other screen you're seeing is a fixed frame screen. Gotta get my stand. The other one's a fixed frame screen. It's an elite screen. That's an elite screen hanging on my wall. I got it. It was all white. I paid about $130 for it. Let me see if I got anything in. No packages yet. That was about $130 that I got it for. And I decided, see, this is what I'm talking about. Freaking, this is why I can never find any of my stuff, man. 1,000 times. Look at this. This is supposed to be my theater room. She comes downstairs with all her stuff. She's in extreme couponing. She's doing couponing right now. She loves couponing. And everywhere she's at, it's like a walking freaking tornado. I got my table covered. I come from a different era. I don't know about y'all, but I was raised military. I was raised old school, where my mother was one of those people where children were meant to be seen, not heard. I was raised that way. Man, some of the way I see kids talk back to their parents, if that was me, I'd be dead. None of that nonsense. I grew up differently. I grew up where my father would come in and take a $50 and bounce it off your bed, and it better bounce. Shoes better be so shiny he could see his face in them. I grew up that way. White glove treatment, that's how I grew up. Everything had to be clean, everything had to be in its place. So I'm used to things being a certain way. So that's how I grew up. And my mother was the kind of person was, you came home and you didn't do it, yeah, you got it, you got it. That's all too. There was no talk back, no this. It was yes ma'am, yes sir. That's how I grew up. Now I see my nieces and nephews. Ugh, they can't be talking to me like that. I have a short fuse. I demand respect. But I got right now my niece. We got military in our family. My niece, she's special forces. She's done. She's a captain now. She came out of captain, and her kids are in military school. Oh yeah, them jokers are in military school. When they come home, yes sir, yes ma'am. Permission to speak. Permission to speak. Not freaking I say what I want to say. Permission to speak. That's how her kids are. For me, I'll tell you something. I think they should turn all public schools into military schools. And they should. Nothing wrong with discipline. Discipline's good. It's coming up. We ain't had no GoFundMe account. You wanted money, you mowed lawns, you delivered papers. You know, you did odd jobs. That's what you did. You earned your money. But no GoFundMe, none of that nonsense. All right, so let's turn this on real quick. I'm showing my age here. Now this over here is my 720p projector. This is my DOP NEC, what's it, the M35 and M35, or I'm sorry, I butchered the daylight side of that one, sorry. The M352WS, that's it right there, boom. And right there, we have ultra short throw. I did have Sony's up here, but it's more convenient for me because my room's small to have nothing but short throws up here. When I had the Sony up here, the problem I had was the screen size. The biggest I could get in the screen size was around 80 inches. And then up here, I haven't measured the screen yet, but it's quite huge. As you can see, it's huge. All right, so I've got my LED lights. I gotta get more, actually order more LED lights right now. So let me get over here and get this fired up. On my projector. There we go. And we gotta throw AC up in here too, because this place gets freaking hot with two projectors running at the same time. You can cook up here, literally. Whew. Alright, so over here, PS4 is loading up. There is the PC over there. That's on my PC screen right there. My Pac-Man, all that good stuff right there. That's on 720p. And we have the PS4 running up real quick. There's my baby. Let me see. We're just going to drop our lights because I wanted to see my neon. I love seeing my neon. That's the reason why I spent so much money. Neon light in the room. Oh, yes, my friend. You got to see them. Actually, this summer, it's going to be my 4K shopaholic spree because I'm buying myself 5 4K projectors. I actually, ViewSonic, the PX747, definitely, because I had one of them. I wanted another one of those. BenQ has a 4K projector I'm looking at. And then for the outside, because I have several big movie screens we're going to put outside, one of them is going to be a 200-inch 235.1. That right there, I'm actually hooking up for a large venue ViewSonic projector. And then we got the inflatable screen that's about 300 inches. If I can get 240, I'm happy. But if I can get 300, even better, right? So we got an inflatable screen coated with 9 technology. I'm actually going to be picking up Optima. Got a short throw I think it's a 4K laser projector at 7,000 lumens. Oh, this thing's going to be a monster, man. I don't have any monster projectors, so I figured this time around I'm going to get some really big, powerful projectors. One of the projectors I'm looking at is around 10,000 lumens. Oh my goodness, you walk in front of that thing, your retinas will shrink. But I'm getting them all short throws. All short throws. All of them. I'm going to buy 5 of them. So that's going to be my, I'm going to buy 5 4Ks. I got to get those. And some people ask me, why are you getting projectors with lumens so high? Because like I said, we're doing the inflatable screens. And a lot of people have inflatable screens outside, especially companies. They're going to be renting them out and using them for different things. Those projectors usually have really extremely high lumen counts. And they want to know whether or not if we hit that screen, we're like 7,000 lumens and up with a hotspot. So we got to have those demonstrations for demonstrations. All right, some things I'll put you guys over here behind the projector, behind the whatchamacallit. Let me see if my soundbar is on. Chances are soundbar is probably off on me. Let's see what we got going on here. No, it's just switched over. There we go. Ready. I got new speakers coming in already for the setup and more LED lights. Still running them through. Actually, those you don't know, I ran them through actually all through there. And they're over here, behind the back of there, running back through there, down behind the back of that right there, back up the side of the closet, over top, back down, and they stop about right there. That's why I ran out. So now I'm going to run them from here, under there, back down there, and back over there. That's all I need. Just ran out. And then I have something for the ceiling too. I'm gonna put these lights in each corner of the ceiling. So I'm put on right now. So I'm turning the ceiling into liquid. And there's the light right there that does it. I'm actually gonna get 4 of those and put them in each corner so I can make the ceiling look like it's made out of liquid. And then I'm getting the chasers. I'm putting the chasers up in the corner. They put those displays of lights that go around. I'm getting those next. Turn this place into a little arcade. It's bad enough that when my window sits, that when people drive by, and I didn't really notice because I left the lights on one time. We went to the gas station to get something really quick. And I came back and it just looked like I was having a party literally in my room without sound. That man must be having a rave up there. Let me grab the whatchamacallit too real quick. Where is the PS4 controller? Here we go. So let's go over and I got Raiden. I was on Raiden last night. This right here, I don't know what the freak that was, man. That game just took forever to play. Yeah, everybody wants the game room, man. I'm telling you. I have, like, keep in mind, I have an entire attic upstairs. Not being used. But my girl/wife decided she wanted to use that area for her stream couponing. We're only going to be here 1 more year. That's basically about it. I'm planning to buy a really big house this time. Get a really big one with a massive sized basement. That I can convert into my gaming room. And maybe I can bring out some of my toys from storage and display them. Because right now, majority of my toys are in storage. I am going here. I love Borderlands, you know where I'm going. I already downloaded I bought some new games last night, so I got some fighting games coming in. I did get the Dragon Ball Z. That game's still like 59 bucks and I still bought it anyway. And it has to be good if it's still 59 bucks. Yeah, but the screen in my girl's room, I'm trimming that out. I got to trim it out with some kind of wood trim so it matches the interior. Which, when I get around to it, which I'm trying to get around to it. Now, the projector I have here, like I said, even though it's 720p, it has a 10,000 to 1 contrast. It's short though, and it's around 3,600 lumens. The res on it is 1280 by 800. Oh, man, where is he? Nah, not good at it. Not good at it. I suck at that game. Though I like the toys. I like the toys that they have with it. I bought the shield and that giant bazooka, but I am not good at it. I know what my limits are when I have certain games I can't play. I'm a huge fan of Gears. For somebody sitting there and say, my PS only, no, I have Xbox One here too. So I'm a huge fan of Gears, man. Halo, all that stuff like that. Fallout, I'm not good at Fallout at all, period. I wish it was better, but I'm not good at Fallout at all. But I do like the freaking collectibles that come with Fallout. Oh, it's freaking beautiful. I was trying to get the helmet, and there was something else I was trying to get my hands on, but they had some kind of sale at GameStop, and they were like $20. So I went down and I got that plasma gun and I got the hammer, but somebody had already got the other two items that I wanted. But I'm not good at Destiny. I tell you a game that I was good at back in the day, Unreal Tournament. I was good at Unreal Tournament, PC and console. Man. I'm still trying to get these other legendary weapons because they bring. This is a deathmatch mode, and they actually upped the freaking what do they up? They upped the freaking every time I die, they upped the freaking mayhem mode. So I got a couple of legendary weapons. There's actually one I'm actually looking for. Well, like I said, we're only going to be here for a year. That's it. Next house that we're going to purchase, and the year that we're going to be here, we're just going to be house shopping. So, we get along with the people who own the property. They're really nice, really cool people, really nice, down to earth. And we're just here, for the time being. Once my contract kicks, and then I have some other things that are coming up to play, because a lot of people don't realize that actually I have a massive lawsuit coming up. Last house I was in, I got sick, ended up with a respiratory issue because there was like high counts of mold in the house, and I got really, really sick out of it. So the people that we're suing is a real estate investment group. So that's pretty much all I can say. But yeah, these jokers got me really sick. So I got a lawsuit coming up, and I got a freaking contract coming up. So I'm good now. I'm better now, much better now. But it could have been a lot worse. Thank God, it wasn't as bad as I thought. When I got the biopsy done, everything came out, pretty good. So basically just got to take a lot of medication, freaking prednisone and all that stuff. And with an inhaler, other than that, I got much better since I was here. But anyway, I got plans to buy a much bigger house, and then I can have the gaming room. But the floating shelves, that is an amazing idea, my friend. That's an amazing idea. I think that's a really cool idea. I gotta look that up now. Oh yeah. I love this area. That's my gun. Where's everybody at? Oh yeah. I forgot I didn't start it. What the freak? Alright, sorry about that. My stupid that's me. There's your switch, that's where you gotta start the deathmatch. I have my reasons why I shot over there like that. Oh man, messed up. My mech is actually under whatchamacallit. Get over here. this crap. Ah! I got him. Ah! Where's he at? Where's he? Damn it! Ah! Are you kidding me? Freaking unbelievable! I put all my hopes and dreams on you. Alright, I'm gonna show you the weapons I got on here. I do like that. This one right here, that particular weapon, you can actually get that in Sanctuary. This weapon right here, you can get in Sanctuary. That's in Sanctuary. You just gotta get enough of those shards to get it. I have Borderlands 2 for PC. So I beat 1, 2, and actually here on 3. Hopefully, if they do a 4, I was hoping it'd be pretty cool if they put in a giant claptrap. That'd be pretty cool. Like, you know, the ones like they have for Yoda. To put the batteries in, it moves around by itself by motion sensor. It just speaks all kinds of random things. That'd be pretty cool if they made a giant claptrap for 4. But yeah, I beat all of them. I'm addicted to them. The guns, there's so many guns. The only thing I don't like about Borderlands is the fact that you can't carry more than 4 guns. They should make it we can at least carry 10. That'd be nice. You give you so many guns, but you can only carry 10. And you just got to keep swapping out for the better ones. You know, right now I have all gold, but half of these weapons I'll never get a chance to use. I actually have the gun, which I freaking like. And the thing about the gun, I mean, you really can't use it to kill anything because it just fires guns. But you can use the gun to fire off guns and just sell them back to markets and make a lot of money, which I did. I sold a ton of guns back to him and got more money. Mr. Marcus. I love 2. 2 is good. 2 is actually really, really good. I love 3. Don't get me wrong, I love 3. Way too much damage from taking it. There you go, the top. There we go. Man, there we started already. The gold, 2 golds just popped over there just now. The freak. The gold just dropped. I got 4 golds in here right now. Alright, ammo. Damn it! Oh shoot, they take the right time around. There we go, that'll work. We can use that freaking freezer gun. Look at this joker right here. I don't know what the freak that thing is. He gets real tiny and he gets real big. Oh, what the freak is that? Damn it! Couldn't get away far enough for that thing. What do we got for a second win? I don't know. Okay, I got you. I'm a no. Are you kidding me? Did you see that nonsense? Did you just see that freaking nonsense? Alright, so I got a ton of gold out here. I gotta show you how much legendary weapons just dropped out here. You gotta see this. Alright. Let me load it real quick. I'll show you the legendary weapons that just dropped. There's one right there. Whoa, that is way more powerful than the one I got in my hand. That's more powerful than the one I got. This is the most powerful weapon I have right now. I gotta see what this looks like. Alright, I'm gonna take it. I'm curious what this does. Because right now, that weapon I have right now actually is one of the most strongest weapons I have in my arsenal. And I have to see what this weapon is. That's supposed to be higher than mine. I'm not seeing it. Let me go up. Because usually that's the most highest weapon I have. Did I not pick it up? That's it right there. It don't look like much. Alright, I think that's it right there. That's it right there. I'm going to swap this one out. I'm curious to see what this thing does. The flamethrower. Another one. Oh! Alright, this is interesting. All right, I'm gonna do a swap out on. I like the freezer. Oh, I like my freezer gun. I want to get rid of that. This one right here, I like it, but I want my other one back. I'm gonna get my other one back. Let me see. Oh, dang it. Oh, what the frick was that? Wait. What was that? Alright. There's nothing. Alright, let me go back and swap that out. I gotta get my other weapon back. Nope, that wasn't it. Where's my other weapon at? That's not it. I had a funny feeling it's this one. I know it wasn't gold. It had to be, it was rare. Nope, that's not it. That's definitely not it. Is this it? That's not it. That gun is absolutely freaking useless. I lie to you not. I hate this gun. And I gotta get rid of it too. That's absolutely useless. Let me see. That's a rare, that's a rare. Which one of these would be? Would it be this one? That looks about right. There we go. That's my baby. Yes, alright. Right there. That's another legendary right there. Woo-hoo-hoo. What do you do? 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 Ah, you're pretty good. You're actually more powerful than my flamethrower. Let me see something. I'm gonna swap you out. See what you're like. Yeah, that's nice. I don't know if I want to get rid of my flamethrower though. Again, I do need to upgrade though. Alright, I'll take you. I'll get rid of my flamethrower. Let's see, I saw some more gold drop around here somewhere. Ugh. Nope, not for me. Alright, only had 2 golds drop. 2 legendaries. Let's switch up this one. This one. This one. Ooh, that's really nice. Oh, I died the first time. Could have had it. I particularly don't like that weapon. Is anyone here dying? No. Alright, I'm done with this level. Good God, man. I get killed so many times. I've done this already on Mayhem 1, Mayhem 2, and on Mayhem 3, and this level is freaking nightmare. It's only good for harvesting weapons. If you want to get legendary weapons, this is the best place to go to get them. But I do know for a fact that this weapon right here sucked. Let's see, where is it at? The blades. I didn't like it too much. That didn't do anything for me at all. So I'm going back to this one. This one's actually much better.
Damn it!
This is a much better weapon. I like this one better. That one's much better. Go back out of here. Oh, did he not just climb that? Oh man, seriously? I'm trying to switch over to my machine. I got it. Oh, see? Right next to a explode up container. Screwed myself. Where's he at? Yeah. Mother freaking Jerry's ghost. Hold on, someone's chiming in. Epson projectors. I love Epson projectors. The 585W. I had that. I have the 585W. I actually own two of the 585W. As a matter of fact, the one behind me is the 585W. I own two of them. I like that. It's a good projector. You can get it for like under 200 bucks. That's a really good gaming projector too. I'm actually doing a floor projection screen with that projector. I'm in the wrong section right here. They're gonna come up behind me, I know it. There, it sure is.
That's a welcome sight.
$140, yeah. Yeah, that's how much I paid for it. I got one for 80 bucks, or $89, and I got another one of those projectors for 140. The projector I have right now, I'm using right now, my 720p, it's a 720p projector right here I'm using. I paid about $139 for this one also. eBay has some amazing deals, they do. I'm hearing, it's one left in here.
On out here.
Where's it at? There it is. Now this time I'm going to start on this side. And then it should be coming up somewhere around over here. Yep. Whoa! Where did you freaking come from? He's gone. Alright, fine. So really I'm going to town down there with whatever he's got. See him, he's running around me in circles. Oh yeah, I see it now. Alright, hold on. Come on, baby, let's switch over to the big boy. Got way too much up here with me. Where you going? Where you going? Hey, right here, take like a man. There we go. Extinction, people. Extinction. Don't run, don't run, don't run. Come here. Oh, that thing's a hard to kill. Oh, come on, get off me. Oh, shoot. Damn it. Oh! Thank you. I'm out of ammo.
You do not want this.
Thank goodness. Penny kind of grenades. Wow! Where did that come from? And where is it? Oh, I'm gonna kill that in time. Mother freaking fried chicken. What the frick was that? I'm going somewhere to destroy something else. I'm not going through that crap again. Good God. Alright, I'm doing it one more time and that's it. I'm bailing after this. Because that's a freaking nightmare right there. Yeah, whatever. What do you got here? I'm good. What the heck? Do we not have enough enemies? Huh. Down the stairs. Wow. That was a bad idea. Oh, wow. All right, thank you. Oh, mother freaking... Look at this. Look at this. Insaneness. Freaking insaneness. Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. Are you freaking kidding me? They just surrounded me with a bunch of freaking insaneness. There's like nowhere for me to go to get out of that nonsense. Oh. Ugh. Freaking one of the hardest levels, man. This level's freaking nuts. Like there is literally no place for you to run at. They surround you. You gotta fight your way through it. And you see the life bars are insane. Let's go through this again. God. Okay. There's no way to get around. I was trying to come around the back of them and take them out that way with a couple of grenades. I had no luck on that. They were just surrounded all around. I should have just stayed on that side because they spawned on that one side. They all spawned on one side. I was screwed either way. I got me down. Second win. Don't play around with that too much. Get that machine real quick. Where'd you go at? Come back here. Same shit, people. Get over here. You might wait for more of that. Oh, great. Oh, you're kidding me! He exploded on the way in? I'm done. I'm freaking done. I'm done. I'm done. That's a freaking nightmare. I bet you I'm gonna come back and beat it, but good God almighty. I'm done. I gotta find something that's gonna stress me out less. What the freak? Yeah, I gotta find something that's gonna stress me out. That is freaking nuts. Oh, let's do some Project Rated. My goodness, man. And every time you go in there, because I thought I could just go in there and just grab legendary weapons like over and over and over again. No. Every time you go in, they jump the freaking mayhem level. Every freaking time. Because I know if I had, last two matches I had in there, it wasn't that hard to kill them. Now every time I go in there, they jump it every single time. Oh. Stressed me to freak out on that one. I don't even drink. I need a beer. I don't even drink. Ugh. It's funny how I start off doing a demonstration and it ends up into gaming somewhere along the line. run demonstrations, you just never know. Especially if I do them live. I just play as I go along. But one thing you notice about my product, I use my product like all the time. Some people never use the product. I use my product all the time. Someone asked me, do I have a screen in every house, in every room? Just about, almost. Just about. The reason why I know my product because I use it all the time. Oh, let's do, I'm not doing overkill. Do arcade mode. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I haven't played this game in God knows how long. Yeah, I'm doing lock-ons. I'm definitely doing lock-ons. I can get a bigger size of the screen. Whoa! That little corner was a no-no. Alright people, I got to go eat some breakfast because I haven't eaten yet. And I'll be on this all day. And I still got orders to get out, so I gotta get back to work. I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I'd like to thank you all for your time. I am going to, as I said before, that promotional deal we're having on the 180 inch, that is, hold on a minute. So the promotional deal we're having on the 180 inch, let me come out of this menu real quick. I can always get back to this real quick. I'm not gonna lose anything here. Return the screen, yeah. Put on my fish demonstrations real quick. Yeah, so that promotional deal we're having on our website for the 180 inch 6x9 blackout cloth, 1 gallon. We got about 15, well actually now 14 left in the shopping cart. Once that's gone, that promotional deal will be over. The deal was basically 200 in the cart and or 2 weeks, but right now we're going to deplete the cart. All right, so once those 14 are done, we're actually going to remove that and put the shopping cart back up to the price it originally was. With that being said, I got to go. Thank you all for your time, and God bless.